From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Well, temperatures certainly are going to be warming up here over the next few days, and it's starting today. But we're really going to notice it as we go into Friday and Saturday before it starts to dip again. And the good news is, as we look down the pike here, I'm just not seeing any major heat waves. We're not going to see a major heat wave with this one coming through in the next few days or looking into next week as well. In fact, it cools off for next week. Now let's start off with the smoke. Of course, that's a big concern for many of you. As you can see here, there, of course, is the fire in southwestern Oregon. That wind is blowing that smoke southward into Del Norte and Humboldt counties. Now, you can see it all just kind of pushes eastward as the winds kind of shift. And it turns more into kind of a hazy into the moderate category. So we may smell some smoke around the Trinity County area in western Siskiyou County and even parts of Del Norte and Humboldt counties later in the afternoon. But then as we go into Friday morning, there you can see another round of smoke coming on in. Now, this is not dense by any stretch, but it's getting close. You're going to smell that smoke as we go into Friday morning. And then as we go into Friday afternoon, probably still smelling that smoke here, especially for the first half of the day on Friday. Now let's switch gears, talk about the temperatures. And yes, as I mentioned, it's warming up, but nothing major. We're talking just a little over 100 degrees here for Friday, Saturday, and then back down to the mid-90s. So much cooler by the time we get into Monday through Wednesday. Hard to believe that the mid-90s is much cooler, but hey, 95 is better than 101 or 102. All right, there's your hour-by-hour forecast today. Mid-90s inland for the coast. We're talking low 60s for your daytime highs. And for Trinity County, yeah, there it is, the triple digits, but barely. I mean, we're just a little over 100 degrees for Weaverville, Lewiston, and Hayfork, about 100. So, I mean, we've seen worse, right? And take a look at Futurecast, and there you can see some of the clouds we'll see this afternoon. Now, keep in mind, this is just talking about the clouds and not the smoke that'll be moving through the area. 6 a.m. Friday, still that fog and low clouds, and that continues even into Friday afternoon, although it looks like it's trying to clear out at least. Now, looking at the wave heights, they're actually, as we go into Thursday afternoon, this afternoon, they kind of remain the same, maybe drop a little bit, but as we go into Friday, we see a slight increase, but nothing really all that significant. So here's your marine forecast for today. Winds from the north at about 5 to 15 knots, and your waves from the northwest at 4 feet at about 7 seconds. All right, so here is your forecast for your Thursday. Yeah, there it is. Temperature is about 100 degrees or higher for Trinity County. Mid to upper 90s inland, and we're talking those low 60s. Eureka about 62, 70 though in Klamath. So there is a look at your 7-day forecast, and Hoopa most likely dodging the triple digits not only today, but even through the main part of the heat wave, which will be the upper 90s here, and then temperatures dropping. In fact, we could be talking about upper 80s, low 90s by the time we get to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But for Weaverville, yeah, it's going to be hot. We're even seeing that today. Temperatures over 100 degrees for your Friday, Saturday, but back down to the mid-90s by Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And your 7-day forecast for Eureka, there it is today, low 60s, and the warmest will be on Saturday, about 64, but otherwise mainly between 62 and 63 degrees.